Dude, that's freaking clean. That looks good. What's going on, guys? So I know it might make some people sad, but I think this is going to be one of the last few videos with Clifford. So I have been hinting to y'all that I was going to be selling this thing and getting Lauren a project truck. Well, today is the day where we start the journey of returning it to a stockish truck to sell it. So in all reality, I honestly really shouldn't even have bought this truck because we already had Chomper. I was kind of thinking this was going to get delayed even more than it was, but it ended up coming in quick. So then that really has made me where I have no time whatsoever with this. And don't get me wrong, we did have some fun times with this truck. We got to make some good content. We got to explore the whole squatted look, and you know, overall the truck was fun. I finally got my red truck. I've always dreamed of owning a red truck, and I probably will again in the future. But that with the sunroof, the clean interior, all those things, they kind of just made me like kind of lose my mind and buy the truck. But in reality, I didn't really need it. But like I said, we were able to make some good content with it, had some fun, and then I feel confident that I'm going to be able to sell this thing no problem. So no worries whatsoever about that. And then once we do that, we can start Lauren's project, which I think is going to be a lot of fun. So basically, we're just turning this truck into another truck, and then me and Lauren are going to be able to film videos together and make a ton of awesome content and have a different body style vehicle on the channel that y'all are going to really enjoy. I think it's going to be awesome. But anyways, like I said, we're going to start the journey of returning to stock. We're going to be leveling the truck, throw some blocks in the rear, probably bring the front end down a little bit because I got it completely cranked stock keys, which is fine, but I probably will drop it down a little bit, maybe give it a little bit of a rake. Maybe throwing the bed cover on that was on Chomper. I think that'll be clean on there, maybe add a little bit of value, and then we're going to be throwing the stocks off of Chomper on here. Stock 17s, what are these? 285 70 17 mud tires that are basically like brand new, so that definitely will help with selling the truck versus the stock Chevy wheels with clapped out tires that came on it. I think this is going to be a clean look as well, and we're just honestly we're returning it to a nice clean daily driver truck. That's basically what we're doing. I'm not going to take, I don't think I'm going to take the headlights, the taillights, and all that kind of stuff out. I'm just going to leave that in there, just, you know, have a little modern touch to it as well, but just kind of bring some old school classic daily driver truck feel back into it. So yeah, I think it'll sell better that way versus throwing it up like this. Basically limit the people that would be wanting to buy it with it sitting like it is, and honestly probably scare some people off because, you know, squatted trucks, it ruins it. Can't get old, it's ruined, right? I'm joking. But anyways, I'm gonna quit rambling. Let's go ahead and start with, I guess, throwing some blocks in this thing. Let's get our suspension settled, and then we will throw the bed cover on here, then we'll throw these babies on there. Let's see what we're working with. Right at 3-inch gap right now. We're actually going to be throwing on the blocks that came with my rough country leveling kit that we got on Chomper, because the drop shackles, or the shackles that came off the truck, were completely shot. The bushings were shot. So I'm leaving the drop shackles in. We might raise them up, but I'm planning on just leaving them as is. I think this is actually going to raise it up enough, paired with lowering the front down some, to give it that clean look. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these in there. Y'all already know how to do it. Just U-bolts, simple, blah, blah, blah. It's not fun to film, not fun to watch. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, leveled. And just like that, we're all done. So let's go ahead and get another measurement. Now we are sitting right at 6 inches. Let's measure the front. Right at 7 inches. So I guess I could pull it outside. Let me actually just go ahead and throw the bed cover on. Since it's used and everything, it might be a little fun putting it back together. So I won't bore y'all with that either. But I'll throw that on. There she lays. We'll throw that on, and then we'll take it outside and let y'all see it as is. And then we'll bring the front down, get those other wheels and tires on here. But it's pretty daggone clean sitting like this. So let me throw the bed cover on there. Catch you on just a second. Well, I have to say that came out really clean. I think that looks just about perfect right there, dude. Nice, clean, leveled look. Maybe just an inch taller in the front. The bed cover looks really good on there, like I figured it would. And dude, that's freaking clean. Daggum. Maybe I should just toss it up for sale like this. I mean, that came out, that's a freaking good looking truck right there. It's crazy. You might have hated it like in the last scene where it was squatted, but now you might love it just by a little suspension change. Also through the, I'm just throwing everything that was on Chomper on here. The little shorty that actually came on Chomper. Threw it on there. Dude, that's freaking clean. That looks good. That looks so good. Dang. Well, as good as that does look, it is time to put the stocks on there, and then I'll adjust the front end to make it level, perfectly level, or a little bit rake. I'll probably just leave it perfectly level. I think that'll be clean. So yeah, time for another time skip. I'm throwing the stocks on there. So one last look, leveled on the 22s. Next up, on the stocks. Here we go. And just like that, we've definitely got a stock Z71 again. So I think it looks good for what it is. I obviously think it looked better just a minute ago, but this is a very clean, well put together looking truck that will probably sell a lot easier than how it was just a minute ago. So I did end up dropping the keys about halfway probably. It's got a little bit of a rake going on. Maybe I'll raise it back up just to level it perfectly. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Anyone that has any idea about torsion bars knows you can level them super easy, but I think that was about how it was sitting when I got it. So I wanted to bring it back pretty much into spec alignment wise. So yeah, there she is. Looks clean with a bed cover on there. These wheels and tires obviously look a ton better than the ones that came on the truck. Good tread. Looking right. So I guess this is going to be about it for this video. I think the only other video we got left is trying to fix our sunroof once that one comes in. I'm sure I've talked about that before, but we got one coming in from a guy, very generous dude. Hopefully it is in good condition and not destroyed by the USPS. We'll definitely have to see, but either way, I'm gonna quit rambling. Truck's looking nice and clean. Just like perfect daily driver setup right here. So anyways, with that being said, hopefully y'all did enjoy. Definitely comment down below. Let me know. See y'all in the next one.